Green time finishing is a tool that top level players use to have more success in front of goal. We're going to walk you through each step on why you need to add this elite technique into your game. First of all, let's start with the why. Why should you learn timed finishing? Well, every shot on FC24 has what's called RNG, meaning random number generator. If we take the same player and do the same shot over and over and over again, we will see different results. This is the game's way of trying to replicate real life. However, it's not great when you feel you've done everything right with that shot. Your body position was good, your power was good, you aimed correctly, and you were on the player's strong foot. But it still missed the goal or was just too easy for the goalkeeper to save. Green time finishing gives you more power and accuracy on the shot. So this is now going to reduce our RNG element because it increases the chance of scoring. Timed finishing can be applied to every type of shot. Power shots, finesse shots, travellas, headers, and volleys, for example. So we can clearly see why timed finishing has a massive benefit. But how does timed finishing actually work? When you enable timed finishing in your controller settings, every time you press shoot, you open up a window. Take a look at this timed finish indicator above the player's head. We have to press the shoot button again as the pins go into the green section. The green section is the smallest along this bar, as we have a white area, yellow, and red. Each one of these colors has a different meaning. Red means you press the shoot button again way too early. Yellow means you press the shoot button again slightly early. And white means you press the shoot button too late and it had no impact on the shot. Green means you timed it perfectly and you got the green time finish. Woohoo! But it isn't really as simple as it looks, is it? Most players don't play with the icon above their head because, well, it just takes up a lot of the screen and really it's quite difficult to use as a reference. So the way I would want you to practice green time finishing is like this. Head into the practice scenarios and attempt green time finishing. Pay close attention to pressing the second tap of shoot just before the player strikes the ball. You need to take into account input delay, so wait for your player to pull their leg back. Then, as the leg starts to swing in the downwards motion and get close to the ball, that's when we press the second press of shoot. You will fail this over and over and over again, and that's perfectly fine. So many people will say it's not worth learning because if you red time that one-on-one, you miss the chance. And yeah, you will scuff a load of chances. But if you take the hit now, you are going to reap the rewards down the line. The easiest shots to practice this with are finesse shots, as the animation of a player to take the finesse shot is very similar to one another and it just becomes easy to remember. Then you want to start practicing with normal shots, power shots, headers, and volleys because they all have different timing windows and this is something you're all going to need to learn. But one thing to take note is that high level players, we're not looking at exactly the player's animation and pixels on the screen. A lot of it just comes down to muscle memory of kind of referring back to that last time when I was learning, that was a red, I then need to go a little bit later. Oh, that was white, that was too late, I need to go a little bit earlier, and using that as your reference point. When you've attempted time finishing thousands of times, you will just get the feel of when it's right. But another thing that can make timed finishing even stronger is precision shooting. Precision shooting is the new name for semi-shooting, which was really strong last year. I ran semi-shooting all of FIFA 23 and have continued on FC 24 with precision shooting. What this actually does is it gives you more ball speed when you strike and more chances of the ball going into the corner. the shots are only slightly assisted. Basically, where you aim the shot is where the ball is going to go. And this is what makes precision shooting super strong. As always, if you have any questions regarding any of this, please do come on over to our live stream, twitch.tv/AlexBee official. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at midday UK time. It's the best place for you to get kind of one-to-one answers with myself in the chat. If you miss, well, it's simply your fault 99.9% of the time. So if you really do want to take time finishing and just finishing in general to a whole new level, then try precision shooting alongside it. I will say though, if you are completely new to timed finishing, you want to master this first, then move on to precision, because you're going to be missing a target enough anyway with timed finishing. Adding in precision at the same time will be a little bit too difficult. I would say as a whole, when it came to me learning timed finishing, it probably took me a good 2 to 3 weeks before I was pretty consistent across the board. And even now, when I'm playing the game and going for time finishes, every now and then you are going to red time finish. This isn't something that once you've kind of like got it, it's mastered for every single shot, because there's so many different variants that comes into account when you're attempting time finishing. But if you stick at it and you have that consistency of wanting to learn, you will see how much stronger timed finishing can be. So during the video, we mentioned where you need to go to practice it. I'm just going to show you it because obviously the menus have changed so much as well this year. You want to come to learn to play and then go to skill games. And then once that loads through, go all the way along R1 over to practice scenarios. And we want to go on rookie attacking scenarios to start off with. This is basically just so it's an easier difficulty and not too many defenders kind of in the way. And then you can just start this. And this is a great way because it's from your normal camera angle and you're going to be here. And then you can practice time shooting and you can go that one too early. That's the red time finish. We don't want that. We can slip in this player here. Offside. That was terrible from me. We'll go this way, and then we can get in on goal, and that one was early again. See, I'm trying to look at a bar above my head, right? I'm terrible when I have the bar above my head. Like, yeah, I don't use it. It's not something I've been used to over the time. You can obviously come back out and say, you know what, I want to practice finesse shots, which we can do here. Again, too early. Should I try and stop looking at the thing? Yeah, that's probably going to be my... There we go. There's a green time finish. Sorry, I'm absolutely terrible, as I said, when it comes to us having the thing. And you can just practice all the different sort of finishes. That was a green, but that one was just miles over. And then we can say, oh, you know what? We want to do a power shot. Bang. You can see how that timing window is so much different, right? It's absolutely crazy when we go for a power shot. Like the timing window it's a lot slower as it goes through because obviously the leg comes back a lot slower and so on. You kind of see exactly where it can be used. Foot Champs is here, and if you want some tips to help you get more wins in Foot Champs, click this video right here and we'll provide you with exactly that.